Hi everyone. Previous class we have discussed about finite transmission line concepts and basic voltage current expressions and input expressions of finite transmission line concepts. In this session, in this class, we are going to discuss about infinite transmission line concept. So let us consider an infinite length of the transmission line. The length of the transmission line is infinity as shown in figure. A finite transmission line which is terminated in its characteristic impedance. A finite transmission line, that finite transmission line is terminated in its characteristic impedance. Is represented as infinite transmission line. So the infinite transmission line waveform figure as shown in figure. Let us consider an infinite length of the transmission line. Then all the power fed into it will be absorbed. The reason being, as we move away from the input terminals, towards the load, the voltage and currents will decreases along the transmission line and becomes the voltage and current will be zero at infinite distance. So that is the significance of infinite transmission line. That is the importance of infinite transmission line concept. So the condition at the infinite transmission line. So what is the length of the infinite transmission line? The length of the transmission line is infinity. At the loading terminals and foreign terminals, the length is L is equal to infinity. At L is equal to infinity, the voltage is zero. For the infinite length of the transmission line, voltage and current becomes zero at the infinite distance. And what is the condition of the input end terminals? The condition at the input end terminals is at x is equal to 0, voltage is Vs. V suffix s is the input end terminals or sending end voltage. So we know that the basic voltage expression of finite transmission line expression is V is equal A into e power minus Px plus B into e power Vx. The condition at the input end terminals is at x is equal to 0, the voltage is Vs. Applying this condition into above equation, we get Vs is equal, at x is equal to 0, V is equal Vs. V is equal to Vs, A into e power minus 0 plus B into e power 0. E power minus 0 is 1, e power 0 is 1. Therefore, Vs is equal to A plus and at x is equal to infinity, means now here the length of the transmission line is infinity. At infinite distance there is no voltage. At x is equal to infinity, voltage is 0. Applying this condition into the basic expression of this voltage equation, V is equal to 0, A into e power minus infinity plus B into e power infinity is equal, voltage V is equal to 0. E power minus infinity value is 0 and e power infinity value is infinity. So that is equal, e power minus infinity is 0, A into 0, 0, B into e power infinity is equal to 0. So e power infinity is not equal to 0, but B must be 0. And substitute this B is equal to 0 value into this equation. Therefore, Vs is equal to A. Vs is equal to A. Vs is equal to A. Substitute A and B values into basic expression of voltage expression. The voltage V is equal, A is equal to Vs into e power minus Px plus B is 0 into e power Px. That is equal, V is equal Vs into e power minus Px. So this is the voltage expression for an infinite length of the transmission line. And similarly calculate the expression of the current at infinite length of the transmission line. The infinite length of the transmission line current expression can be determined differentiating this equation with respect to x. So therefore, differentiating the above equation with respect to x, dV by dx is equal Vs into e power minus px derivation is minus p into e power minus px, that is equal minus dv by dx into p vs into e power minus px. But we know that the value of minus dv by dx is I into r plus j omega l, and substitute that value into LHS term of this equation, we get I into r plus j omega l is equal p into vs e power minus px, where p is the propagation constant. So we know that the value of the propagation constant p is equal square root of r plus j omega l into g plus j omega l. So therefore the current I is equal propagation constant square root of r plus j omega l into g plus j omega l divided by, on LHS side r plus j omega l is coming to the RHS side, we have divided by r plus j omega l into Vs into e power minus px. In the denominator term, r plus j omega l is written as square root of r plus j omega l into square root of r plus j omega l. In the numerator and denominator, 1 square root of r plus j omega l is cancelled. So therefore, the remaining expression current I is equal square root of g plus j omega c by square root of r plus j omega l into Vs into e power minus px. So that is equal, current I is equal Vs by z naught into e power minus px, where z naught is the characteristic impedance. The characteristic impedance z naught is equal square root of r plus j omega l by g plus j omega c. So this is the equation of the current expression for infinite length of the transmission line. Equation 1 is the voltage expression of infinite length of the transmission line. Equation 2 is the current expression for infinite length of the transmission line expression. So from these two equations, from equation 2 it is observed that the current entering the transmission line is Vs by Z naught. The current entering into the transmission line is Vs by Z naught. Hence, Z naught is the input impedance of a transmission line. Hence, Z naught is the input impedance of a transmission line. Thus, the input impedance of a infinite transmission line is called as characteristic impedance. The characteristic impedance is also called as a surge impedance. In other words, the characteristic impedance is looking into infinite length of the transmission line.